This we're just working on basic recalls and getting that positioning to be right. Mainly because sometimes he gets a little bit floppy, but I think that's a lot of puppy stuff. And so with the free and throwing the food, a lot of the time they'll figure out that it's a game and that the food comes from you. So they actually end up coming back instead of continuing to search for other things. So it makes your recall a lot stronger. Yeah, buddy. Also, with mouths, you need to be able to work them through that kind of drive and make them use their head a little bit. So if he's not gonna come right away, you can see that he kind of hit the end of the leash right there, which means, that he's understanding that the leash pressure means to come back, which is good. And we're also working on maintaining a sit stay, which is good for just duration overall and understanding what it is that he needs. Very good, especially because I think a couple days ago he was defaulting to a down, I think a little bit more. So this is really good for him to, right there. And that's okay, because he's a floppy little bean, but it just teaches him like, hey, this verbal command means to maintain where you're supposed to. This is the heel. And if he's gonna get distracted, a little pop there just to remind him where he's supposed to be. Now we're rocking and rolling, nice. Okay.
You just want me to throw it in here? Are you gonna sit in the back and
yeah,
I'll drive?
I'll sit in, yeah. Come on. Oh, not him. Come on, Toby. Good boy.
Hey, hi kids.
Ugh. Very good. Yeah, this isn't bad. It's not as bad as
But think about how calm we are, too.
That's true.
That's what I was just gonna say. I can't imagine they are as calm as we are.
That's true.
Both Toby and Zetsu get extremely pushy and excited during car rides. So both Noah and I decided to work through the energy management inside the car, since both of their parents had mentioned it being a problem when they go places. The boys lose their minds in the back seat, which can be a safety concern, as the parents want to go out somewhere and have Toby and Zetsu pushing their way into the front of the vehicle. We worked through these scenarios several times, driving slowly around the facility. Eventually, we got the two boys to become more desensitized to the car rides and learn to relax and self-soothe in the back seat.
Today, Dominique and Lauren came in to see Toby and Zetsu. Today was a little bit of a different working demo than usual. It was less obedience, really. We worked on more of like a home style environment. Basically, letting them be free, showing them that they have toys out and whatnot to stimulate them, to show them how to prevent them from getting into other things and kind of satisfying them. They were running around having a good time, and eventually they, went into their crates because that's where they love, and which is really good to show Dominique and Lauren, because right now at home, Toby and Zetsu don't stay inside. So just showing them that they are able to exist inside is awesome, and be able to just show them that they have a place of like their own bedroom, that they want to go there and kind of relax and soothe on their own. Dominique and Lauren did well. I do think they can improve on the jumping aspect. They do like when the boys jump on them, so kind of hard for them to tell them not to. They'd like us to teach them a command to kind of distinguish from letting them jump up on us, so we're gonna teach them greet. We're gonna work on some more like small animal socialization. They're Malinois, which usually have really high prey drive. So when I've seen them play with little dogs, they like to just pounce on them and kind of be a little rough, which is usual for them to play with each other. But we just kind of need to show them there's, dogs that you're able to do that with. And then like at home, they have Schnauzers and I think Maltese or Maltipoo. I can't remember exactly, but other small breeds. So we just don't want them, hurting, and we want a safe environment and we want appropriate play, so we're just gonna guide them and show them how to do that. So it was really nice to hear Dominique and Lauren comment about the separation anxiety between the both of them. That's something that we've worked super hard on, having them both have their own distinguished time and just kind of figuring out life without each other, right? They've kind of always had each other, so life's a little bit different now. Just from last week to this week, there's been a big improvement. Toby and Zetsu, neither of them scream when either the other one is being pulled out. So that's a big jump from last week and a huge improvement. So it was nice to hear that from them. And as we showed in the working demo, you can have one out at a time. It doesn't always need to be the two of them out at once. They both need their independent time. So Dominique and Lauren saw the Pacer treadmill in our facility. They want to actually buy one for the boys. So this next couple of weeks, while they'll be staying here, we'll be introducing them to the treadmill. It's something you start out super slow. You know, you don't just throw them on there and put it at a super high speed. You start super slow and super positive stuff. But we'll be working on that over the next week. So super excited to see how that goes, just so that they're able to stimulate them at home and, you know, give them a stimulation while they're not able to, you know, give them a walk, you know, at the moment. They can just throw them on the pacer, or, you know, if they're cooking dinner, they can just throw them on the pacer for 3 minutes. Just something to provide them with to do. But other than that, they did great. They were super excited to see them. They've gotten a lot bigger. They've gained a couple of pounds since they last saw them last week. A really big jump from last week to this week. But anyways, yeah, everything went well and we can't wait to see them next week again.